You use it, on average, close to 100 hours a year, but it could be taking a toll on your health.
We're talking about your cell phone, of course. ABC4's Christiana Brady reports on a study not yet released to the public, claiming there's a link between brain cancer and cell phones. Christiana?
Yeah, Ross and Karen, it's a study, as you said, not yet released to the public by the World Health Organization, but they say coming up in about 6 weeks or so, you will not be able to escape the study. In addition to that, we also have this list right here listing the lowest radiation and highest radiation cell phones, and we're going to share it with you. So many cell phones.
Samsung,
BlackBerry, Pearl,
the iPhone,
Nokia. So much time.
30 minutes a day.
How many hours?
All day.
just for an hour.
But have you ever stopped to think, is this thing safe? Your phone is number 9 on the list of high radiation phones. It's not a reason to switch out your cell phone. Kind of what
Not at this point, but if there was research done and I found out that it was dangerous, then I would.
So we did it for you. Step 1. What is it exactly that radiates? U of U physicist explains it as electromagnetic waves, emitting at radio frequency, wiggling through space.
There, roughly.
At a rate of 850 million times per second.
All electromagnetic waves look like that.
But can these waves really be deadly? We asked Dr. Richard Ingebrigtsen the question everyone wants to know. Do cell phones cause brain cancer?
It's going to be years or maybe even decades before we get the definitive answer, but we cannot say it does not.
The reason it takes years, if not decades, he says it's because it takes years of repeated exposure in order to develop cancer. But the doctor says the FCC and the WHO are starting to take this seriously, starting now.
We have to be careful about this. You just can't dismiss this.
Dr. Ingebrigtsen told us about a study that hasn't yet come out, surveying around 12,000 cell phone users over the last 10 years.
The side of the place where the tumors were more predominant, where they were using cell phones.
Radiation is measured by a unit called SARS, or specific absorption rate, that's measured in watts per kilogram.
It puts out 100 watts.
Yes, watts is in how you measure a light bulb. Here's the list of the top 5 cell phones with the SARS that leak the most radiation. You'll notice Motorola phones rank 1st, 2nd, and 4th, and that ever-popular BlackBerry curve makes the top list too. As for the top 5 phones that leak the least SARS, notice Samsung phones are repeatedly among the lowest levels of radiation.
I can honestly say that it's there is something there, and we don't know exactly what it is. You just cannot say it does not relate at all at this point.
Now, a question I was asked a lot, where does the iPhone rank? Well, the iPhone has an SAR rating of 1.38, so that would put it on that list of highest radiation phones, but it probably wouldn't put it until the late 20s or so. Also interesting to know for those of you that text, they tell me, the physicist and the doctor, that texting a little bit better for you. You're not getting as much radiation because you're holding the phone out here as opposed to right by your ear. And if you're wondering where your cell phone ranks, we'll also put that on our website, abc4.com. Just look for the orange box. Reporting live from the University of Utah Hospital, Christiana Brady, ABC4 News.